So it's Saturday, December 10th, 2011. Obviously, markets are closed for the week. Doing a quick recap here to go over some trades I made on Friday to finish off the week. So, anyways, looking at the hourly, these spikes are getting pretty bad. Actually, you can kind of see over the course of the week. How many times we've just been whipsawed, and it's a little bit ridiculous. But every time an ECB member comes out and makes some comments, we get moves like this through here, and it's just been happening over and over again. So this one was pretty bad. I was short off the price action in this consolidation level. And then we started breaking down below the demand zone, and then we had some news and price just took out the supply zone and spiked right back down, and then again you can see it it occurred here as well. So the only thing you can really do is use really strict risk management. I'm also looking at some other pairs. A lot of the ones that are well correlated but don't have that dollar exposure are showing less volatility to the actual news or the comments from a lot of these big names. But anyways, back to the actual trading. The only real trade, or rather, there were two trades that I took. The first one was right over. Actually, the first one was on the euro yen. So if we go ahead and pull that up, we can pick that one apart. But the general trend was down, and that guy is right over here. Pretty straightforward. We have a nice downtrend coming in through here. Let's see if we can draw on this screen a little bit. So pretty much what we have is we have price coming down here. That's pretty clean. So we know the overall trend is down. We can see we have a series of lower swing highs, also followed by lower swing lows. It's also good. If we zoom out a little bit on this chart, one thing we'll see is, let's see. So what we'll see here is that we did have some slow momentum coming in here. There was a definite increase in momentum on the way down, and the level that is really of interest to us this is interesting. Let's move this over here, and that should do the trick. Good. Level of interest to us is, pretty much anytime these levels break, we have a breakout trade. We're more interested on the retest. This one being one of them. The one that caught my attention was this. After this drop here, this was a level of prior resistance. We had the initial breakout. We had a pullback up, and then right here we had a pullback into resistance. And then also what we can do is we can zoom out a little bit here. And we can look at some of the prior price action. You can see here there was a little cluster that formed as price broke above it. This level essentially becomes a prior level of resistance. As we broke below and came back up, we were retesting that level of resistance. A lot of confluence in this area. Also, a Fibonacci drawn from this leg from this initial break point all the way down gives you a 618 right to the pip there, and so that was the trade that I took. Pretty straightforward. Stop of the high there, looking for a continuation lower. Target would have been most likely these lows down here. We also have the whole number of 103, so that would have been a nice trade. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Price did break higher at that point, and as you can see, we actually had a full-blown breakout. So going back to the euro, again, a 5-minute chart to keep things simple, and the trade here was also pretty straightforward. I had a short position coming into here off hourly price action. As we came into the whole number of 133, took off half that position, held the other half, and unfortunately, price did reverse here, and it did push all the way back up. Exited the second half for break even, and then the trade that I actually took, I was looking at this trend line going from this new spike to that recent swing right there coming in through here. You can see we had a very nice clean break. The other thing that was of interest was the actual the push down here, and then we had this increase in momentum on the push back up. And if we zoom out a little bit, you can see that very clearly. You can see that if we count the number of bars that it took price to go from here to here is about 35 bars. And then if we look at the number of bars that it took price to go from this point back up, it's about 20 bars. So there's a clear increase in momentum. Again, as we come into the resistance point, price pulls back very shallow, very controlled, almost like it's profit taking as opposed to all out sell off as before. We have some price action. So again, we also have a break of this trend line. Took an entry on that and exited at this highlighted yellow level here for plus 30 on a risk of 10. So that first euro yen trade lost 12 pips. This one made 30. Overall, it was profitable. And that was pretty much it. After that, we had another spike lower. This rally may have been caused by news. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. But from the price action, it looks like there's definitely something that is out of the ordinary that's causing a rally of this magnitude. And then end of the week, price gets pretty slow, kind of is consolidated into the end of the day. So that was it. For next week, it's really still tough to say. I mean, price is still very clearly in this range, in this channel. So you can see with the actual news spikes in the comments, it's getting tough to predict overall direction. But what we'll do is trade in the near term and make the most of it. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, and see you guys next week.